Is this on? Okay. Howdy, folks. It's me, Moof. And I know what you guys are thinking. You think Charlie and Lola really sucks, right? But I have a big surprise for you. When I was 6, I used to love the show. Well, only specific episodes, depending on the ending. I only like the good endings where Lola got her way, but I just hate the bad ones where Charlie got his way. In case you haven't heard of it, Charlie and Lola is a British underrated kids show, and if this makes you feel any better, I'll make a list of top 10 episodes that I hate so much that I cried and threw tantrums every time it ended because it had just garbage endings where Charlie got his way. I hate when men get their way. Relatable. Number 10, But I Am an Alligator. You're gonna guess why I thought that episode was super lame? Well, it's because I think it's a super retarded idea to wear an alligator costume for the rest of your life. I'm joking. It's the total opposite. I was actually supporting her through the entire episode. That's right. I said, I really don't mind if she wanted to wear the costume forever and ever. There's nothing wrong with costumes at all. I honestly giggled when she was wearing in public in front of all the people in the supermarket. That was pretty fun. It's absolutely proof that she has a I don't give a flying fudge what other folks think about me personality. I have that personality too. I mean, you saw my video, didn't you? I filmed it in the middle of London. So what if she grows up and sees the school yearbook and sees a picture of her wearing the costume? The part that I didn't like was when she turned out to be pranking Charlie and started changing costumes. Would have been better if her school talk was about alligators. I honestly like alligators too. Number 9. I will not ever, never forget you, Nibbles. That episode made me cry for like a week because Nibbles was such a cute, smart, and amazing mouse. But then he passed away. It reminded me of my cat, Shiny. He had brainworms and died. My dad wouldn't even let me say goodbye to him. I instantly started thinking about death. I was even feeling like Petey when his mom died, and Big Jim's parents. His parents died too. Death can be so cruel to us, taking away our loved ones and getting away with it. I'm loved by a lot of people. Well, almost. But that made me worried about what if I die, how my fans, friends, and family will cry. I don't want to die. Number 8, do not ever, never let go.
My leg!
I hate that episode because they mentioned something that I really don't like. Bikes. I'm 16 years old and didn't ever in my life learn how to ride a bike. Not because I tried, because I never wanted to learn at all. My parents tried teaching me, but I refused it. Riding bikes ridiculously suck. And I hate the ending where Lola enjoyed riding her bike. I don't like it for 2 reasons. Mainly because I'm scared of falling down and hurting myself like she did. And also because other teenagers ride bikes and there are almost none that doesn't. And that drives me mad. And I hate doing what other people do, so I want nothing to do with bikes at all. But sadly, I got a bit jealous because I saw one of my favorite characters riding them, which made me feel really insecure. You know? Number 7, I would actually like to keep it. In the episode where Lola found this beautiful toy bunny in the street and had a lot of fun with it, but she had to give it to its original owner. I got sad and told my dad about the episode. I thought it would have been better if Lola just kept it because I would have wanted to keep it too. It's such a fun toy. But then my dad scolded me and said I was being selfish. But but maybe I would visit the kid and then still see the toy bunny, or I could just take a photo of it and try to buy a replica on eBay. What else could I have done? Who's gonna play that super cool racing game with Foxy? Number 6, I've won. No, I've won. No, I've won. That's the one where Lola was winning every single game, and it ended where Charlie beat her ass in a foot race, and she was tired as heck. This was the reaction I was expecting,
I want my whisker back!
but this was the one I got instead.
That was fun! won!
Then I started crying. So I really wanted Lola to keep winning forever, and I got super upset when Charlie won.
Charlie, you don't have to win all the time, you know.
This was the quote that made me very angry back then. Because when I was Lola's age, I used to be extremely competitive, childish, and just hated to lose. But now, I'm losing the point of games. I don't even play games because what's even the point of winning and losing? And by the way, I'm not going to talk about win or lose. Too sporty for me, and I'm an introvert. Number 5, I'm not sleepy and I'll never go to bed. That was the episode where Lola refused to go to sleep, and it ended where she did go to sleep. She even got tired at least. She promised she'd stay up till midnight. Seriously. That could be the reference of me suffering insomnia. Remember when I talked about that long ago? You know what I mean? There's a notification on the camera. Where was I? I was able to. I was only able to go to sleep at 1 a.m. when I was supposed to sleep at 10 p.m. And the craziest part is that even when I go to sleep super late, like at 1 o'clock, I have a terrible curse that I could only wake up at 5 a.m. Normally, we use our alarm clocks to wake us up early and avoid waking up late. But I always set it to 6:30 and I keep waking up before the clock. Possibly an inspiration to Little Mrs. You-Know-Who. Number 4, I like my hair completely the way it is. That's the one where Lola refused to cut her hair. If she really didn't want to cut her hair, then that's fine. Don't do it. That's what I said back when I had long hair. Remember that? And now I look like this. But she still had to. She doesn't have to cut it if she doesn't want to, but she still has to brush it and take care of it. I agree with Charlie on that one. She still has to keep it safe before it gets infected with hairball parasites and she starts bleeding from her skull. She just didn't want to have short boy hair like Charlie. Look, the point is that even when I had long hair, I still took care of it, unlike Lola. Number 3, that's my book. The one where Lola wanted to go to the library and borrow the exact same book all the time, but it ended up being taken by another girl, and she was forced to read another book about monkeys. And the ending was really sad because she ended up liking the book. That's not good. I thought the ending would have been way better if she just told the girl that it was her book and she just fought for it until the book belonged to her. Okay, another lesson of this episode was to try new books and not take the same one all the time. I'm honestly against that saying. I don't like it at all. I'd be much happier if she kept the same book forever, because I agree with her. I'm definitely not taking anything else from the library. Yeah, wait. Sorry, I just had to take a look at the script. I was reading a script the whole time. I had to write everything down because I get pretty awkward if I don't read a script. I visit the library twice a week and I always stay with the Dogman franchise. I just do. And you absolutely cannot make me like anything else. Well, I'm starting to get attached to investigators, but the point is I like Dogman better. You agree with me? And when I visit the library and every time they run out of Dogman books, I just give up and play Mario Kart for 25 minutes in the video game center. Yeah, the library also had video games, even when it doesn't count as something to read. Number 2, oh, that one was the worst. There is only one sun, and that is me. I really didn't like that episode at all. It was where they were having a school play about seasons, and Lola really wanted to be casted as the sun, the main protagonist, but the teacher didn't let her be the sun and casted her as a gross autumn leaf. Then she got depressed for a very long time, and Charlie said that when he was in the play, he desperately wanted to be a leaf.
But why, Charlie? They're so boring.
Leaves are BS. Yes, Lola, I agree with you. Leaves are total BS. Then he tried to do what I hated about every episode, change Lola's mind and get Charlie's way. Then she was brainwashed into being a leaf instead of the sun, and that made me very sad as a kid. It would have been way better if she was the sun. It's like that one scene from Diary of a Wimpy Kid where Patty Farrell said that she deserved to be Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. That was my emotion there. That was me. That was me. Lola had to be the sun. And what made me even more upset was the role of the sun was given to Lotta instead. Big betrayal moment. And one! What did I hate the most? Drum roll, please. I just love my red, shiny shoes. It's the episode where she wanted to wear her beautiful, red, shiny shoes to school and show them off to school and show them off to everyone, but Charlie and her father kept forcing her to buy new shoes just because they were too small. But she was being very stubborn and wanted to keep her old shoes. I love that vibe that she had. I really liked that part where she was being stubborn. Sadly, it ended up where her feet was being attached to some shitty old buckle shoes. I bet it would have been the saddest ending in the world. But will she be so sad that it'll change her dad's mind and give her back her red shoes? That would have been the best ending ever. No! That part made me cry super hard. It ended up with her loving the new shoes. Hell no! She's supposed to hate them. They were supposed to suck. Those shoes were supposed to suck. The episode is called Red Shiny Shoes for a reason. I cried so much that it ended up with her loving those really shitty shoes and rejected her red shiny ones. They're supposed to suck! They're supposed to suck! Don't tell Moof that I told you her secret, but I think the real reason why she hated the shitty shoes was because it gave her depressing childhood flashbacks of her beautiful pink pumps that she wore when she was 7 years old, and she refused to change them. But then her foot ended up having blisters, bubbles, and bunions everywhere, and made her mom have to hide those shoes somewhere, and she never wore them again.
Poor little thing. Save her now.
And that's it. Those were the top 10 Charlie and Lola episodes that I hated the most. Please like and subscribe and comment if you think I'm a good person, depending on how exactly I reviewed those episodes. I'm pretty sure that they determined whether I'm a good or bad person. Let's hope haters don't answer that question, because I'm going through a lot of problems right now. Don't ask.